Hello, welcome back to Path to Wellness with Miriam. Today I am showing you how I went through these 13 bins and purged all this stuff down to one bin. So here I'm showing you an old t-shirt I got. I think this was my mother's a long time ago. Anyway, you can see it's stained. I decided to dump that. This is something else that's old, and I'm gonna keep that one and this beautiful sweater, which is a little small for me, so I'm going to give it to my daughter when she gets bigger. This is a beautiful sweater that my grandmother knitted. I'm going to definitely keep that. And now I'm going through my maternity clothes and just piling them up. These shorts were just trashed. The elastic was gone, so I'm just stacking them up. I'm listing my maternity clothes online for free, as well as baby boy clothes. And a lot of this stuff I'm giving away to relatives who are having babies. I ended up not being able to video all of it because my camera got full, so you don't have all the footage from me going through every single bin, but this is the bulk of it that I have. Next, I have this diaper bag that I'm just going through, full of diaper stuff, nursing cover, and odds and ends. And then I have a few nursing things. Here's a box of nursing pads. I just double checked to see what was in there, and I have some reusable as well as disposable nursing pads in there. Here are a bunch of nursing shirts that I'm going to pass on to my sister-in-law. Anyway, I don't know if these will even fit her, but I thought I'd just try. That doll was one my grandmother made. This is really hard thinking about getting rid of these. I just love these blankets, even though I only use them with my last kid. Yeah, I think I might hold on to these. Maybe I'm all done with kids. I just don't know. This is beautiful. This was made for my first baby, but I didn't use it because I got so many different blankets. My youngest got a blanket like this made by a family friend, and it got caught in something, and her sister's actually like cut into it. So I'm gonna see if she wants this yellow one. Oh, this is like so soft. It's hard to like think about letting go of these, but I know like my sister-in-law can probably use these, or other people can use them. Okay, this was one that I used a ton. Like, it was one of my favorite baby blankets. Like, it's even like not even in the best like condition. Like, there's pale spots. Like, I don't know if I got it used. I don't know if it like got some bleach on it or something. Anyway, I love this one. I think I'm gonna keep it. It's so hard. Anyway, this one, nice blanket. You know, I just had so many blankets. Like, this was one that was used. These receiving blankets I used for my kids. This was a blanket that I used on all my newborns. Like, it's a minky blanket and it's just so soft. And I mean, not that it's even my favorite blanket, but anyway, I think I'm going to give that to my sister-in-law. Okay, this one is really cute. Someone made it for us. I don't even know who. It's so hard. Like, I'm gonna keep things like just in case. Like, this is really beautiful. I might keep this one. This is something my grandma made, a little sleep sack. So cute. Anyway, I'm gonna let my sister-in-law have this, but I'm like loaning it to her. Here are like some burp cloths. Burp cloths. This one, I mean, this one looks just, it's made out of terry cloth, but someone, I think this is the one, yeah, someone embroidered that. Isn't that cute? Someone made a bunch of like little cute stuff like that for us. anyway, these I'm gonna pass on. I don't hardly use burp cloths. I tend to like use a receiving blanket, and then, you know, my babies aren't that spit uppy. This is one as a receiving blanket. Okay, this is one that like my aunt made, which is pretty awesome. Maybe I think I'll add this to like the sentimental thing. Maybe even with this one, and then that way, like, if my sister-in-law, anyway, I told her like there's a few things that I want her to keep for me, you know, like when she's done, I can save it for my own kids if I don't have more babies. Okay, this one has like a whole mishmash of stuff. Diapering stuff. I'm just gonna pass on these. I think this might be like this little sweater. I think this came from a box like my mom gave me a long time ago. So I think like I may have worn this, my little brothers may have worn this. I have a bunch of just little stuff. This was another thing that was pretty cool. Like, it's kind of stained, but it's really handy because it snaps. And so like sometimes you need something to dress your baby in that you don't pull over their head. Like some babies hate that when they're really little, so it's helpful to have one that snaps. And this one's really cute. This little onesie like is so tiny. It says that I think it's like newborn, but it's really, really tiny. And my first like swam in this. Like it was way too big on her. All my girls have worn this. I'm definitely keeping this. Going through these baby boy clothes was very emotional for me. I was surprised. I thought I would really want to keep all my girl clothes, and it was much harder to give away my boy clothes, even some of the things that my girls hadn't even worn at all. I bought it for my first child. Yeah, I will be throwing that away. Here I'm feeling a lamb's wool skin. Just, it's very soft, perfect for babies to lie on. And then I'm starting to go through my diaper stash. I have a bunch of pre-folds as well as a mishmash of different diaper covers. I'm giving this all to my sister-in-law because she said she would love to try cloth diapering, and I'm hoping this will just get her stash started. Baby toys are hard. Like, you know, I don't really need baby toys because if a mom brings over a baby, like she'll bring her own toys. And so I really don't need baby toys, like little cups, little keys, little... Okay, this was like one of my kids' first, but like, I don't know, I'm not... Oh, that's cute. Anyway, little wooden animals. This is from my brothers. I remember my brothers playing with this. Like, anyway, I'm thinking I will just give... Oh, this matches that one green blanket. Little lovey. In fact, maybe I'll put them together. Here I go through some of the toys and just rummage around and see if there's anything I want to keep. I ended up passing it all on to my sister-in-law. This was mine. Like, it was mine. It's got a little like... It's old. I think I had to like put it through the wash. I don't know, like I'm not even really attached to this right now. Like, do I keep things just because I should have something for my kids? Frankly, so many people buy loveys, like it's ridiculous. I think I'm gonna pass on that. This one's one that my daughter got. I feel more attached to this one. I also feel like this one is just more baby friendly and still in really good shape. So I think I'm gonna put this on the sentimental pile, which is not that big behind me. Here I am going through the boy clothes. This was weird. I really wanted a boy, and so it was hard to let go of all this stuff. But I did, and I pulled out some of the stuff that was gender neutral, like this swimwear, and I'm giving it to my sister-in-law for her baby. And some of the stuff you know, I passed on to other people. I was careful to sort all the baby stuff by size, especially the stuff I was giving away. Like, I wanted to make sure that I could tell people what sizes the clothes were. At this point, I was kind of getting a little bit bogged down. I just couldn't exactly decide where to go next, and so I was going through all these jackets and things, and I just couldn't decide exactly what to do with them. I wanted to put them in with the sizes of clothes that they should have been in for giving away. I know it's loud and I'm sorry for that, but I have kids and I really, anyway, shouldn't apologize for that. But I have a big stack of sorted through girl clothes according to size. I'm gonna sort through that next, but in order not to have like it blow up everywhere, I'm going to sort it into a bin. I like putting like smallest size down at the bottom, but I just start doing that, and I do it as I'm filling it up, like over days and days or weeks until the bin fills. You won't see shoes, and you saw a few socks, but you won't see shoes, and you won't see many socks, I don't think. I don't know. But anyway, the reason why is I try to keep socks and shoes like in little plastic shoe boxes, basically. Of course, the babies, I just cram them full with many, many pairs. But the reason I do that is because some of my babies have really small feet and some have large feet, like according to their size. So like foot sizes don't always jive with what they're wearing on the rest of their body, if that makes sense. These are another couple sweaters that my grandma knitted for my oldest when she was a baby. Very, very cute. And this sweater was from another family friend.
So I decided to put that into my box of things that I'm keeping for myself. As I sorted through things, I checked for sizes. I also checked for things such as the swim diaper, which had worn out elastic so I could toss it. I didn't want to be keeping anything that was worn out or broken. Now I got to some of my favorite little baby outfits, these pajamas. I just had to keep them, and they were just so cute. And then a few other newborn stuff. This little Christmas onesie was cute, and this sweater, which is so tiny. My grandma sewed that one too. I don't even know if my niece is going to be that tiny. By this time, I basically was having such fatigue. I just was keeping everything. I was like, this is also cute, and it was really hard to let things go as far as like throwing away or giving away. So I just kept it all for my sister-in-law basically, except for a few items I kept for myself and a couple stained items which I tossed. I have this absolute love for monkey pajamas for some reason, so I had to keep this pair as well as another pair. These pink pajamas were mine when I was a kid. They're over 30 years old. I just had to keep those as well. And this was another outfit that was just so cute that I had to keep this one. It was one of my favorites, and the little dress top is so soft. It's made by Hannah Anderson. They have really good quality clothes which last. In fact, some of my Hannah Anderson clothes that I wore as a baby, my girls have worn like 30 years later. This was another over 30-year-old sweater. I decided to toss it because it had holes, and here I'm showing some onesies with embroidery. I think I remember my grandma did these on her sewing machine. And this was one of my favorite little outfits on my girls. I loved it. It was a little difficult to put on the kids, but I really loved how they looked in them. Here's another one of my hats. It was stained, so I decided to toss it, but I have a lot of cute hats, as you can see. I'm also a sucker for dresses, especially fancy little dresses for girls, so I have a whole bunch of those that I've just kept. So my little niece is gonna have a whole lot of dresses. She probably won't need to wear anything else besides dresses if she wants to. I realized my camera angle was wrong at this point, and so I adjusted it so you could see down into the bin some. Really sorry for that. Here I'm just shuffling clothes from one bin to another, trying to sort them by size. I'm just so done by this point. I just wanted it to be over. I wanted to finish this project and get it all cleaned up and put away. My mom made this little sister shirt, so this is definitely one I'm putting in the keepsake bin. And finally, I'm done. This stack is what I'm giving to my sister-in-law, and this is what I'm keeping for myself. This is what I am trying to give away for free, and this is basically trash.